Ayo, adio. My name is fordmustangkillerko. Welcome to the video. Today we are going to be reviewing the REY Skywalker Legacy Saber from Galaxy's Edge. This came out, I believe, around the time May the 4th came out. I actually had somebody scavenge me this saber. So they actually went to Disney and picked this up, which actually will segment me into my next part of this video. I originally didn't know how long it was going to take to actually complete the entire saber collection, because I don't know what video it was that I mentioned it in, but you know, Disney closed with the entire pandemic, both Disneyland and Disney World. Disney World opened a lot sooner than Disneyland, but I'm in Arizona, so Disneyland is a little closer than Disney World. So that's normally when I go, as I go to Disneyland. But I didn't know when I was going to be able to actually go and get an appointment into Sabers to build the last Sabers workshop build in order to complete that selection, because I wanted one of each build, especially for the full FX collection. I'm actually going in 2 weeks. So I got it booked. I got a reservation booked for Sabers. So we're going to be building the last lightsaber. And then when I do get that saber, I'm actually going to remove the other two, the the protection and defense and the elemental nature videos. I haven't made one on the Peace and Justice yet, but I'm going to be removing those two videos from my channel, and I'm going to be doing a full review on all 4 of the videos. I just think it's going to be a lot easier to keep track of that way. Do them all 4 in one. And then I'll also show you guys the special crystals that I have for each one of the sabers as well, which will kind of segue that into there. So hopefully I can get a kyber crystal video coming up pretty soon, or I'll just film those in there. And then if you guys want to see more in depth on those kyber crystals that I'll kind of show you, I could do that as well. So maybe that's just what I'll do instead of just filming a kyber crystal video extra. I have a lot of videos to film, so I don't want to get backtracked. So if you guys want to see that video, I'll say it now. Going into that video with the Sabers, leave a comment down below that you guys want to see that, and I'll do a full review on all the kyber crystals that I have that are third-party crystals, not the crystals that you get from the land. But anyway, REY Saber. So my original plan was to get a actual Korbanth one that actually works with the twisting mechanism like how it does in the movies. They're just too expensive, and I have way more other sabers that Disney hasn't released that I need to get, and now I'm going to spend more money on there. So instead of just spending more money on sabers, and especially with this one that I'm just kind of about, if Disney released it and came out with a cheaper alternative, that's the way I'm going to go. So yeah, this is an official Galaxy's Edge lightsaber. Like I said, came out around the same time as May the 4th. I think they released this one and then the General Leia saber as well, but I went ahead and actually got my Korbanth saber way before that came out, which is good because that one has an adapter, and I like regular thin neck sabers to be thin neck sabers, so I wouldn't have even gotten that one if I didn't have it. You can see the ignition switches right here, so it doesn't have that twisting mechanism to turn it on, which is kind of a bummer. And this saber is big. It's a pretty hefty saber, and I thought, like, I was like, oh, it's a Disney saber, it's supposed to be hefty, but everyone's saying that this is actually like screen accurate size. So I was like, why the fuck does REY have such a big ass lightsaber? But anyway, yeah, we'll take a closer look. There's weathering already on it, which is cool. I like that they did that, and it's not just straight matte gray. You got your pommel down below here with your copyright Disney on the bottom. You got a built-in belt clip, so that's pretty cool, just like the movie. And then you got these vents on the top here. So for those of you that don't know how this actually works, is you stick your finger in here and pop these out individually, and the blade goes inside. So we'll go into that as well. But you know, just for when the saber's off and everything, it is flat black like this. So again, this is just a Galaxy's Edge lightsaber. Normally with the Black Series, FX, and the Galaxy's Edge, and then Master Replicas, all those sabers, there's not a lot to go through. Mostly just looking at the details and whatnot. But let's go ahead, get the batteries in here, get the blade in here. I'll show you guys what it looks like lit up with that super cool yellow. And then we will turn the lights off, kill the lights, and we will show you in the dark as well. And then that'll be it for the review. So Like I said, these ones are pretty short, easy to do, so I just figured I'd knock it out right now. We do have a really long review coming in the next couple of days here, so keep your eye out on that one. But let me go ahead and kill the lights and get this thing fired up. All right, awesome. I do want to show you guys the battery pack, just because I think it's kind of interesting to see how these actually go in. It takes AAA batteries. So any lightsaber that has AAA batteries has one of these sleeves to kind of, number one, fill the little bulk up, and because AAA batteries are so thin, when you're swinging it around, they don't fly out. So that's what this is for, is to keep it in there. Another thing that I don't know if a lot of people know is you don't actually have to screw this part in all the time. I leave mine loose just because it's easier just to, you know, slide it back on, slide it off, things like that. What the heck was that? Things of that nature. This is coming right out, so I'm actually going to tighten it just a little bit, just so it doesn't get lost, like just now. There we go. Just push it back in there, and it's fine. But yeah, I normally on any of my Black Series lightsabers, Galaxy's Edge lightsabers, I'll leave this out, except for the Sabers. The Sabers is the only one that you need to actually tighten the bolt down, because you actually have to push and twist on those. And if you don't, it won't close all the way. So that's the only ones that I actually ever really tighten every single time. But other than that, because I don't leave the batteries in and I take them in and out so many times, it's easier just to leave them untightened. But it does just go in there, just like that. And then you got a little tiny cap. The whole pommel looks a lot larger than actually where the battery sits. And then, like I said, in order to get the blade in, what you do is you go ahead and open these flaps individually. So that's the most annoying part. I wish it was like a button or something that you push. That would be really cool if you just pushed a button and then all the spikes kind of opened up. Or even if they did a twisting mechanism on here where you twisted and these opened up, that would be really cool. But no, they're going to cheap out. And then there's your inside there. There's no blade cap. I mean, these kind of act as your blade caps. And then I got a 28-inch blade. I don't know why I haven't thought about that when I've been reviewing these, is just to use the smaller blade, just because it's easier to kind of show off. But I thought about it now, so there we go. But normally I want you guys to know, when I actually have this saber like out and displayed with actual blades, and I have all my sabers out, this has a full 38-inch blade, or 36-inch blade. I think it's 36-inch blade. But just for now, for demo purposes, to show you guys on the video, I'm using the smaller blade here. So you do get the nice yellow. Again, in the movie, it's a little darker. I'll turn this off for now. And then again, it's a Galaxy's Edge lightsaber, so the swings, the clashes, and everything like that doesn't work the great. Like, you can kind of hear that's kind of doing swinging motions right now, and I'm not even moving it. Yeah, so they don't work the best. We got flash on flash. Not the loudest saber. But you do get the twisting, like the twisting sound kind of when you activate it. So, I mean, at least they put that in there. Very unique sounding. I do like that. But yeah, just not the loudest saber. And the yellow's not the most accurate, but you know, they have to work with what they have. These blades are kind of wired to be the standard colors. It's not completely dark in here, so I apologize for that. Oh yeah, it's not that dark. Okay, we're gonna go back into the original OG closet that we normally demo these in, where I can make it pitch black. So let's do another jump cut. Also, before we jump into the room to see what the saber looks like, I forgot to show you guys the box. This is the box it does come in. So second actual crate to have a yellow logo. Come in, Cosmo. You guys want to see the dog? Oh, you can't see him. He's just curious, walking around. But yeah, so this is the second box to actually have yellow on the crate. It is the fourth Saber to actually be a larger size box, which I have no idea why they put it in this size. You can even see when you open it that like there's just all this extra plastic here. They could have just put this in a standard crate. They did the same thing with the Ben Solo one, where it was a larger size Saber, I guess, and they put it in a large crate. I'm not sure why they did that. Oh, that means this is the fifth Saber to actually come in this size, because there's Kylo, both Ahsoka's, Ben, and now this one. So, yeah, that's that one. You get the Resistance logo there. You get REY Skywalker written there. I'm one of those people that I'm just not going to call her REY Skywalker. She's a Palpatine. I think it would have been a much, personal opinion, I think it would have been a much better ending to restore the Palpatine name, being like the fearless man, the most feared man in the galaxy, to restore the Palpatine name and, you know, actually honor your legacy. But nah, she's an adopted child apparently. But yeah, not for me. So Skywalker, REY Skywalker. Skywalker will always be in quotation. She's not a true Skywalker, not at all. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into the closet now. We'll take a look at what it looks like in the dark, and we'll end off the review there. So peace. There we go. All right. So we are in the dark here. It's impossible to find the switch. There we go. It's still really bright. Lights up the room. Looks a little bit more green in person than it does on camera. On camera, it kind of shows a little bit more yellow. So there's that. Take a close look at it. Not the most, I kind of cover this. I can mute the sound completely. That's how not loud this is. Not the most screen accurate Saber. It's more for looks. And kind of just distance from afar. I'm kind of curious to see if the REY walking around the park is actually carrying this now, rather than the other one, but we'll have to see. But yeah, so that's it for the Saber. Like I said, keep you guys peeled. I'm going to have another review coming out later on this week. I'll cover that. And then after I go in 2 weeks to Disney to go build my, power and control lightsaber, I'm going to be doing another review on all of the Savvy's lightsabers next to each other, so that's going to be something cool to check out. But other than that, I will catch you guys all in the next video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying what you see here and you want to return more for the rest of the collection. I am hoping, fingers crossed, to have the full Saber collection by either the end of the year or early January. I just have to, you know, get money to buy the Sabers because they're expensive, and I have, I think, like 8 more left to get. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed. But I'll keep you guys updated. Until then, for FordMustangkillerko, signing out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.